Yo guys, what is up? This is Plus here, and welcome back to another video. So, in today's video, I have me a special little guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name's Sam or Cynical,
So,
and I make life story commentaries.
okay. So this story is about the highest I've ever been, the highest Samuel has ever been. We're both gonna tell our experiences. And I believe I'm gonna go first, so yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. Um, my grandmother picked me up this one day, and she was taking me to the store to get joggers, and my grandma had this little e-cigarette thing, which it really wasn't anything special at all. It was just a normal e-cigarette, one of those rechargeable ones. And she got like this concentrate cartridge thing for it. And this was like back before I even started smoking weed, like a lot. And I asked her if I could hit it, and she was just like, yeah, go ahead. So I hit it as hard as I could twice, and that was definitely a huge fucking mistake, because the next thing I know, we're pulling into this fucking store's parking lot, and I'm just blazed out of my mind. Like, I can't even keep my mind focused on one thing. It's going like a million miles an hour. I'm about to have like a panic attack. And the funniest part was, after we get into this parking lot, my grandma was like, "Where'd you put that shit?" And I'm like, "I put it in your purse." And she takes it out and takes this huge ass hit and just starts fucking dying coughing. And so we both go into this store pretty fucking high, and I just basically walked up this one aisle like 5 times in a row, and it took me like 10 minutes to do this. And then I was like, "Grandma, I can't find any joggers, let's go." So then I told her to take me to the same store but a different location, which was like all the way across town. And we get into this parking lot, and I don't know if you guys have this in your state, but it's called a Safeway. They're pretty fucking gay, but this was my only option. So I tell my grandma to look me right in the eyes, and I'm like, "Are my eyes red, Grandma?" And she's like, "Yes, your eyes are super fucking red." And I'm like, "Give me some money. Fuck the store. Fuck the joggers. Just give me money. I'm going in and buying eye drops." So I walk into this store with like a $20 bill, and I'm just sitting there in this, like, the medicine section or whatever by the pharmacy and shit, and I'm just looking for these eye drops. And I was in this one aisle looking for eye drops for like 5 minutes, and I just couldn't find them. So I go to the pharmacy counter, and I'm like, "Hey, do you guys have eye drops?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're right there. You were just looking at them." So I walk back, and there they are. They're right fucking there. So I just grab them, walk as fast as I can to the self-checkout. I check out, and I go to my grandma's car, and I put in these eye drops, and I'm like, "Grandma, did they work?" And she's like, "No, you need to give them a second to kick in." So I'm like freaking the fuck out, thinking that they didn't even work. And then they finally worked, and she took me home. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I also forgot to give her change back, so I had like $15 to myself, and she forgot to ask me, so that was pretty chill. But yeah,
Nice.
it's the highest I've ever been. It was, I don't know, I guess it was just because that was like before I actually had a tolerance built, so I was just freaking
Yeah.
out.
All right. So, highest I've ever been. So it happened like almost a year ago now. But it was before I really started smoking weed, and I never really hit a bong before this. So what happened was that I was just chilling at school, doing my thing, and then one of my friends just like kind of walked up to me. He's like, "Yo, Sam, you want to go smoke some weed for the whole day? Just skip class and all that." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I do," because it's like free weed and all that shit. So go with this guy, and we meet up with a couple of my other friends, and we go into this forest like across the street from my school, and we go like 20 minutes into this forest, just like off path through this forest, and I feel like I'm about to get fucking killed by these people. But we end up getting to our spot safe and sound, and this guy pulls out this big ass bong, and we're all just looking at it. We're like, "Yo, that's a nice bong and all that." And he's like, "Yeah, man, I just got it." So brand new bong and all that, and we he passes over to me. He's like, "Sam, you're the first one to hit it." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I pretty much take a hit out of this bong, and I'm not really getting high. I don't know why. I thought I would get high right off the first pee. So I keep ripping and ripping, and after about 5 or 6 pees, yeah, around there, just I stand up to like I think like fix my shoe or something like that, and literally just slap in the fucking face, high as fuck. Like I remember just sitting there and looking over at my friend, and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he just looks over at me and he says his name, and he's like, "Bro, it's me. Don't you remember?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, man." And then we pretty much like we're just chilling at this spot, listening to some music, and then after around 2 hours, an hour or so, we pretty much leave the spot and get out of the forest and go to like this burger place, which was fucking amazing when you're high. And so we get to this burger place, and my one friend actually kind of rode his longboard to this spot because there was kind of like a road leading up to this forest. And he rode his longboard here, and he left his longboard at this spot. So we had to run back. Like, it took him like 15 minutes, and we were already done all our food and all that. And he comes back and he's like, "Bro, why the fuck didn't you wait up for me?" And we're just all like laughing at him. He's like, "Fuck you guys." And he pretty much just left and went to his house. And we were all laughing at him and shit. And yeah, and then I went back to school to like catch my bus because I had to take a school bus to my school. And I catch my bus, and there's these people on my bus, and they're like, "Sam, you reek like weed." And I'm just looking at them like, "Yeah, man." And then that's pretty much it. Nothing really to that story. It's just the first time I hit a bong. Yeah,
Pretty dank.
pretty dank memes.
So yeah, this has been Plus. There will be a link to Sam's channel down in the description, so be sure to check him out. Give him a lot of loves. Is there anything you want to say, Samuel?
Nothing really. Just peace.
Peace.